Good morning, everyone. Welcome to SAP Applications. Today, we are going to cover 272 session. Okay, so very, very important. Already, you got some clarity on classical and the interactive physicalist and the ALV extended to the so, which function model is used. Which, so, how it is helpful to the mostly explain each feature series list versus list is little old, it is list. Okay. In S16, you can toggle between list output and explain. It's like a you can use it. Read it through, you can navigate it to list. Okay. Then after we have to go to like yesterday last minute I explained to you this reporting. This will be because it is simple. Why I call it simple is easy to work. Only you have to pass three things: callback program, exporting, I underscore structure home, and T underscore out. I underscore structure. We pass structure name database table. Why structure is because to display the structure here. Put in the structure. That is in key in it is assumed that there are 200 columns. Same 200 column headings you will get it because we are passing the same structure in the out. That is one thing. Then go to 1000 records. That is structure decides how to display the whereas internal table decides what to display, what to display, what means how many records. Okay, that depends on the filter and select. So, so in always because since we are not writing right statement or loop and loop, we have to know how to actually use this function because you want to work with ALV, you have to have clear knowledge on function model usage. Okay, slowly you will come to know going forward the usage purpose. So till now, just introduced this to yesterday's. If you move on, SCPP. Now, C38 ALV list and ALV grid. Okay. So in ALV list, we have listed. Okay. Then ALV grid, we have secured. So this prerequisite statement is done. So in grid, yesterday we took some extra time. It will be done. without mind. Okay. Yes. And apart from that, title also you can give. Suppose here you just execute 1 to 100, you are getting the output as a working with simple ALV grid. Right? Here simple ALV. But if you want to change that title, okay, if you want to change the title, go back. Now you have this title here. Okay, I underscore grid underscore title. So title is nothing but ALV, ALV grid report. ALV grid report. Something like that. Whatever the title you write it here, generally default that attributes level, whatever you write it here. See, this is my attribute. Go to menu, attributes. Here, whatever the title you type it, that is going to be the title for selection screen and list screen, isn't it? But whereas you want to change it, I underscore grid underscore title. You give this title, it ignores the yes, this for selection screen title remains same. For list screen title you can change. For list screen title you can change. Check. Yes. Okay. Yes, we got this title. ALV grid title. This additional title came here. Okay. For grid, you can provide a title in this. Okay. This is title bar title. This is just like a heading before title, column heading before, which is optional. So this is about your simple ALV listing. Now with this, we will go to field. We are moving ahead with one more report. So nothing but field catalog list, field catalog grid. These two we will explore. So this ALV field cat list. Okay, that list. So what is the purpose of field cat? Field cat. So this report, okay, field cat concept is this. It is used to display output with quite database full file. So you can display the only the required database columns. You can go with that. That is for that purpose we have to use field catalog. So here first what is common new thing is field catalog internal table, okay, must be declared. If you go back yesterday's stuff, even work area is internal table. There is no work area. First list scheme in list I declared internal table and its work area also. But where I used was that work area WAK never not at all used because here there is no loop statement. Only that work area is used to declare this select options. Okay. For that work area is not required. So that's why I just declared only. So now yes, what is the purpose of field catalog? Why we need field catalog first? Because yes, always we don't required we do not require to display all columns of database table. That is, all columns are not required. Field catalog advantage is that field cat internal table can be used to display only required columns of database table, only required columns you can display. Next, go to field catalog internal table must be declared with there is a one list underscore t underscore. If you go to SC11, there is a list type groups list. This is list here. So now, yes, this is the field cat. So list underscore t underscore field cat. No, we want only field cat. Only field cat. So field cat main, field cat like main 0. So field cat, you can search on field cat so that it will take you to field cat. Yes, this is add. Okay, list underscore. This is perfect. List underscore t underscore field cat underscore ALV. Yes. Okay. Right. Internal table must be declared with list underscore t underscore field cat underscore ALV. Its corresponding work area can be declared with simply remove that t underscore is enough. List underscore field cat underscore ALV. That's it. So list underscore field cat underscore ALV. Okay. That is about your overall. Yes. This and all we will see practically how we can display all these things. Okay, yes. This field cat internal table must be, there are different ways to build it, but I will show you in a manual manner. So let us close this. I am going back to, so remove simple in place of simple ZAVK underscore. So field cat underscore ALV underscore list. Field cat ALV list. So this is Fieldcat ALV list. Okay. Then go to executable, save under package. Now, Fieldcat ALV list. We will go for declarations. First, declarations. So declaration can be, because we are going to use type pools. So type hyphen pools. Okay, slice. So type pools. Okay, we have to write type pools. Correct, auto corrected. Yes, list to be introduced because we are using the global type groups list. The S11. Okay, this list is used. List related types and constants. We are going to use it in our program. That I am introducing first type pools concept. Of course, nowadays this declaration of type pools also optional. Without that also you can use it. But in old programs, at least I'll introduce it for some program. After that, because here what is required? What is required for you is first you require a internal table. So that internal table, declare internal table. Internal table, we will declare it in this way. Begin of ty underscore kn1 and end of ty underscore kn1. Begin of and end. In between Kunar type kn1 Kunar, second land one type kn1 land one, then name one type kn1 name one. Simply. Okay, 3 columns. Okay. So now declare internal table. Now similarly working. So this is your basic internal table declaration. After that, you want to go for the internal, one more internal. This Fieldcat internal table. So here I'm going to introduce data IT underscore Fieldcat type is underscore T underscore Fieldcat underscore ALV. Area Fcat type Smith underscore Fieldcat underscore. So this is about our internal table declaration. Okay, 2 internal tables are required. One is data printing, second is format printing. 2 internal tables. Right, next. So then after we require to go for selection screen. Selection screen is nothing but select hyphen options, select options colon, SO underscore T for level. So this is about your declarations and the selections field path. So if you execute it, you'll get this. Go back to go to menu, text elements, selection text. Yes, activate dictionary reference. You press enter, but you will get customer here. Activate go. So you will get a output as a customer here. So now, okay. So this is your declaration part is over. After declarations, we have to go to the select options in select. Okay, start of selection. So in case of start of selection, we have to write select Kunar space, land one space, name one into table, IT, one, where from where Kunar in. So if always write best practice if Sabasi equals to 0, then go for do the sort IT 1 by Kunar. So this is your first fetching the 3 columns data. Even as a best practice, what we can do is that we can write in a new line also. Select followed by Kunar space, land one space, name one spaces only. Okay. If you convert in this one, 50 printer, you will come to know. Okay. So we have done with the fundamental basic internal table is ready. That is nothing but under startup selection. What was our again few more these things you can is populating internal table, okay, with select query. That is for when we use select statement select query, the word populating is relevance. Populating means fetching data from database and place it into target internal table IT. Then move on to okay. The next step will be your build field catalog. So build fieldcat internal table manually, because fieldcat can be built in 3 ways: automatic, semi-automatic and manual. So how do you build it manually is the question. This is you have to write work area underscore fcat hyphen column underscore position equals to 1, work area fcat hyphen field name equals to Kunnar, work area fieldcat hyphen, so reference table name equals to kn1. Now append work area FCAT to IT FCAT and clear work area FCAT. Okay, simple. So this is about your overall. Yes, work area first column is ready. Field catalog first one is ready. So same way we will copy and paste, copy and paste for remaining two columns. So here, so go to here, give column position is 2, field name is line 1, database table. The third one is column position 3. Okay, field name equals to name 1 and the reference table name is KN1 and clear. Okay, that's all. Building field cat internal table manually. Okay, so that is over. Populating internal table, build field catalog. But here end of selection. So display output, display final output. So end hyphen half hyphen selection, end of selection. End of selection, because this is listed display, we have to call the same function model. You place the cursor at appropriate position before calling the function module, because the code gets inserted at this position only. So pattern type reuse ALV listed display. Reuse ALV listed display. Okay, here. So in this, we will go for uncomment exporting. Uncomment export. Okay. I underscore callback. Save. So now we don't pass structure here. We will pass field cap. The difference. Remaining, we can keep it or remove it. Remains okay. Now, okay. Options. Yes. So now I underscore callback. Callback, as I said, two ways. You want to keep that. Use site CP. ET field, ET field category, but ET underscore this one. Tables T underscore out, T underscore out, T underscore K, T underscore K. Yes. Now, yes, that's the data. Go back, go to save check activate. Do the test. So if you test again, so you will get the output as only 3 columns. So this is the overall We Fieldcat so Fieldcat like purposes it is used to see actually all rows are there. But required columns are particular columns only we are going to achieve. Even if you give restriction over here, it is 100 above 1 to 100. So, then what will happen? All parts will get reduced. Okay? Those can be controlled by your filter criteria. Columns are always fixed. This is your column. On top of this, as a user, we can do all these activities. You can hide columns, and shift in the column headings. Okay? All this generic functions toolbar activity is possible. Okay. Only some you can try on, like numeric columns. Okay, so now this is about your Fieldcat internal table, correct? Now there is a one more scenario where field catalog can also be declared. Yes, I will take you to the same copy of this program. Fieldcat list can go for Fieldcat grid also because we will go back, we'll copy this simply gavk underscore alv underscore Fieldcat alv list to convert into grid. So grid select all, save it under same package. So this is going to be field catalog grid. So first and foremost, when you copy, you change the commented line name because when we copy these things, we have to do it immediately as soon as we copy it from source program to target. Save and go to attributes. In attributes also, instead of list, you write grid. Okay, grid over here. So now this title also report program name also copied correctly, but what happened? This, this also remaining. Okay, it was something to say. Go back. Go back to the- so this is if you have to place it using this. It is again and from this first. uh, This is grid. This is grid. We are going to change this to grid. Okay. So because to save our time, I just used this copy functionality because you have to know we no need to type again and again. The what are the things we are changing also you must aware of. So go to attributes. Here we are changing the list to group. The remaining things are save it, activate. So this is making okay. So this is your which affecting on this one. So it will reflect both should be different, right? Okay, fine, no problem. So if you go to the grid report, okay, in case of grid, what will happen? Just we have to go to yes, this is going to be okay. Everything same in case of grid. The internal table declaration, field cat internal table declarations, and function select statement in the internal table only change the internal column. This part only. This we will go back to pattern. So reuse ULV grid display. Reuse ULV grid. So in this we have to go to export the for fallback. Okay, come to the field catalog. Next. So we use fallback program. Field catalog equals to score. So this is your so this is your ALV grid. So execute and execute. So this is going to be ALV grid output. It should display because you can find the difference. 1 second. So Fieldcat ALV list. So this is your list output. Can execute. So here this is list output. You can see the clear difference. So list versus grid. Only the titles we have to change it. So if you go to say this is reflecting on this. Why I don't know because that may be so we'll keep left side as list instead of so this is going to be grid output. Let us go to LCD first. So here you can see the difference. So the titles are exactly wrong opposite. So we have to go back. So here how to change. When we said it is list, it is list. It is list. Over text element to be both of attributes of attributes. Here you change it to the list. Yes. Save it. Save it. So this is list. Everything is list. So execute. Now execute. So this is your ALV list. Okay. But go to this side and this mute. Oh, oh, grid. So the right side is grid output because for close comparison sake you can see here. So this is now save it. Go to menu attributes. You will see. Now test. So this is your field catalog ALV list versus grid. You can see the close difference. This is little old. Okay, which one? The list in list what happened? A column headings came. Yes, columns are automatically displayed. So these are all the options available in the generic functions toolbar where you can carry out the sorting, ascending, descending, filter or detailed display, a download to Excel, Word or or any local files, mail, layout management, can navigation, page by page or columns. This is about list. But whereas if you look at grid, in grid, columns are not highlighted by color. And here, yes, in both cases, left side checkboxes are not there. That can be achieved by special functionality. Now, if you look at detail display, any column, place the row and click on detail display. Then you can go to sort. You can do it on based on ascending, descending, filter. Also, you can do it. Print preview, you can do visualize these download options more or less. But these navigation icons are not there. These buttons. Okay. So, what is the field cat? Field cat is nothing but rather than displaying all the fields, we will only display our required fields only. That is the purpose of field catalog, either list or grid. So this is about your yes. So if you want me to steps for this, okay, steps first what are all required for you. So declare one internal table with required database table fields, database table columns. That is first one. And next, populate with select statement. That is second level. Declare another internal table with with the fixed with slice underscore t underscore fieldcat underscore ALV. And what next? Build internal table manually. That is one. Second, next. Okay, so you have both. So you have done the select and as well as this internal table population. Right? Select options and then display column, select variable. So finally, okay, for yes, this, to display list output, to display list output, call function module, same reuse underscore, ALV underscore, list underscore, list underscore, display. This is your, for that you have to pass what? Pass like Fieldcat internal table to ITFcat to IT Fieldcat. And the second one is pass, okay, data internal table to T underscore output, okay, T underscore out tab. That is your two things. And finally, you can go for activate and test the block. These are all the steps. So I can simplify the steps I mentioned it. Even same steps applicable for even for the same thing. We will go for fourth one as a ALV grid. Because list copy of list equals to grid only. The function module differs. Everything same. The steps and all as it is, it will change same, but only the last final function module is rather than list display, you can go to grid display. Okay, you have to go to grid display. That is about your overall concept. So now we will see how does it work. We are going to the similar model. Okay, first you, okay, paint brush. So this is the program SC38 executable. Yes. This is SC38, which is program. Okay. Now here we are declaring two internal tables. That is nothing but data underscore ITFcat and as well as data ITKNM. Yes. Only there are two internal tables. One can build manually, one can build. Yes. So first of all, if you go back in both cases, like C37, the internal table T underscore out, you can declare any standard index internal table. Standard index internal table can be declared. If you go to SC37, take reuse ALV list display or grid display, go to tables tab, yes, this is tables tab. It is not displayed with any one of the associated type. Okay. It is not displayed with any associated. So that what happens, you can display any standard. Whereas go to this IT Fieldcat. This IT Fieldcat internal table must be declared by using list underscore T underscore Fieldcat underscore ALV, because that is very important. So as we know that, okay, we have to stick to one basic topic that is called as, yes, if you take this example, list display, list or grid display here. So in field catalog, we have to display ITFcat. So there are two internal tables. Left side is formal internal table, right side is actual internal table. Correct? We are passing actual to formal. So at that time, this formal internal table IT field cap, because this is declared by using list underscore T underscore field cat ALV, same formal actual also should be declared with the same to avoid the data type conflict. Because most of the cases in ALV reporting, we are getting the dump error, runtime error, short dump because of the data type conflict. So what we need to do is we have to declare with the similar data type to avoid the type conflict. Okay. Yes. So now, yes, what exactly it does? Okay, if you go to here, sys underscore T underscore field cat ALV or sys field cat ALV. If you double click on this, so it will take you to the this 164 line. This is types sys underscore T underscore field cat ALV. Get types. It uses sys underscore field cat ALV. Right? Now, if you consider this, it is going to this, because it is a kind of occurs 0 or occurs 1. When you write occurs, this is a table type. It is an internal table type. It is not an internal table because it is by types. So it is an internal table type, and this is its corresponding structure type. So if you double click on this, it will take you to control goes to above and below. We came from 164 line to 155 to 158. In between, we have main and ALV spec. So list field catalog main. So if you go to main, you double click on main, it will take you to main 0 and main 1. main 0 and main 1. So if you double click on main 0, this is your main 0. You have fixed options to print the output: row position, column position, field name, tab name, etc. So all these options we have to explore. All these options are with respect to Fieldcat only. So Fieldcat purpose is this field catalog purpose. You can use all these formatting options. Okay, because what happens here is, if you go to call function reuse ALV, we are passing IT underscore Fieldcat internal table and the tables T underscore out tab. Correct? T underscore out tab, you are giving ITK in A1 and above is ITFcat. Right? Now, okay, if you go to, there are two types of internal tables. One is ITFcat, second one is ITKNA. Two internal tables. So if you take ITFcat first, that is Fieldcat. So this is your ITKNA. So this, right, in order to display the output, this is your output, correct? This is your list or grid output screen, ALV output. So in ALV output, we have first, in field catalog, we have three options. When we build manually, it is creating one row. That is nothing but first column position. So when you write column position, here we are writing, yes, column underscore position. Okay, this internal table is having, okay, column underscore position value as 1. Column position value as 1. Correct? Next, field name. Field name equals to, in column position 1, which field name you are going to display? That is Gunnar. Then this field name is coming from which table? Ref underscore tab name equals to this one. Okay, ref underscore tab name equals to your reference table name. That is nothing but single quotes capital K name. Okay, that's it. So this is your approach, field catalog. Now when you go to the printing output, what happened first? It will create column positions first. That is how many column position? This is your column position 1. Okay, this is column position 2. This is column position 3. So we have 1, 2, 3. Column position 1 here and the 2 will be displayed here and the next 3 will be displayed here. 1, 2. In column position 1, we are going to display the Kunnar. When you print Kunnar, it will go to the database table KNA1. Kunnar, the Kunnar heading is there, customer. So you are getting that heading from the data element as a customer. data element, there is at data element level, you have a, what is that label, short, medium, long, and a title. The title will appear. Then go to, okay, for, yes, that's it. And the next data printing from this. Similarly, we are appending to the, this is your land one. Land one is nothing but you will get country. But country we are getting only CTY. Then last one is name one. So name one. Why are we getting this unknown? You can go and verify. So ultimately, if you want to display output, what is required? What is required in output is, first one is format printing. Second one is data printing. So, okay, two things are there. So this is your data printing. What to display? What to display is nothing but data printing. Which data to print? But whereas this is your field catalog controls, how to display. How to display is nothing but which format to display. Which format to display. Okay. Yes, that's about your overall. Okay. Yes. How and what? How means which manner, which sequence, which column at what place. That is controlled by how. Okay, because that is required first. You remember that the number of columns in the internal table and the Fieldcat internal table both are same. Okay, this is populated by select query, but this is built manually. So the overall discussion point here is, if you go to debugger, you can check it out this program in a debug mode, because after this you will get some clarity. So go to the C38. So now we have list display. Just execute it. Execute, this is the output you are getting. But you go back and execute. Go to /h. Go to /h. Then press F8. Okay. Now come back. Back. Just go to desktop 3. Directly go to select query. So select required columns through where filtered by. This is internal table. Now we got 9,108 entries of 3 columns, correct? So this is the data ready to print. Okay. But the second one is another internal table, ITFcat. So there is a ITFcat and work area FCAT, both. So ITFcat, if you double click, it is declared by using table. It is table 0 into 67. It is nothing but 0 row 67 columns. So it is declared with type pool slice. In the slice type pool, there is a one type called yes, this slice underscore t underscore Fieldcat ALV. So if you go to how do you build this? How do we build this particular case? So first of all, column position, work area column position, field name, and reference table name. Okay. Yes. Column position is 1. Field name is single quote capital letter Kunnar. See, reference table name is key in A1. Then append work area. First we are filling a work area and append it to internal table. As soon as you append it, clear the work area. Now go and check field catalog. This field catalog internal table having so many columns. You can see in full screen. But we have row position, column position, field name, table name, currency field, n number of columns. But among all these things, we are only going to fill particular things on. So suppose column position is 1, field name is Kunnar, right? Column position 1, field name is Kunnar. Then if you come towards right, you will come to know the reference table name also. Yes, the reference tab name equals to K name. Reference table name is K name, etc. So this is your approach. Okay. So this way we can build second this one also. So second column, land one, append key in third column. So now we reached almost by end of yes. Go back because by that time when you look at this is internal table, it is filled with okay one internal table filled by data by select query. Second one is filled by manually. So what is the concept of field catalog? Okay, this way you can debug both internal tables because what is the purpose of this field catalog concept? So because field cat internal table, field cat internal table table is used for formatting output. Formatting output. Output can be formatted as per our requirement. That is about your yes. Fieldcat Fieldcat internal table can be built in 3 ways. First, number one, manually. First number one is automatic. Automatic is nothing but okay passing okay database table to structure to I underscore structure underscore name. That is called as automatic built-in field catalog. Right. Second one is your semi-automatic. Semi-automatic is nothing but here you can go for yes we can pass fieldcat generated by fieldcat merge. We can passing okay fieldcat internal table generated by fieldcat merge. Okay. The third one is that full automatic. Full automatic is nothing but passing fieldcat internal table. Passing fieldcat internal table. okay, and which is built manually, which can be built manually. Manually is nothing but we have to type and build. Nothing comes automatic. Okay. Finally, I will show all the three first. So you have to, if you go to our program, is back. Okay. So you can see this is what I told you, right? Once you come here, internal table, data printing internal table, format printing internal table. This is only format. 1, 2, 3 column positions, field names, etc. Actually, there are so many Fieldcat options are there, but we are only using for these three only. Okay, present at present. Because if you want to add or remove also, it is very easy only. Okay, you can, let's say, go to here, Fieldcat list. You want to add fourth column. Fourth column you want to add as ORT01. So simply go to ORT01, type KNA1 of ORT01. That is there. Then come to select query ORT01. Then come to here, yes, this one you can, because you have to copy everything, go and paste it here. So go to here, this is your column position 4, column position 4. This is your ORT01 from KNF. That's all. Automatic you will get out in output 4 columns output. Okay. So just execute. You are getting 4 columns output automatically. Because if you can see here, this customer, country name, these are all coming from, because column positions you understand easily. The reason is 1, 2, 3, 4 column positions very easily anyone can catch. But whereas these headings, when we pass field name as a Kunar, see this is your KNA1 table. Go to KNA1, the field name is Kunar and its data element is also Kunar. Correct. So field name is Kunar and the data element is also Kunar. So double click on this Kunar data element, go to field label. Here you will find heading. This heading is copied to this heading. Go back, land1 underscore GP. Land1 GP data element is having heading as 3 CTY. It is not city, it is country. CTY for then go back, next name 1. Name 1 underscore GP. Double click. So this is name 1. Next go back. Last one is so sorry, ORT01. ORT01 underscore GP. Double click. So this is city. Okay. So you are getting the column headings. So you can add also, even suppose you don't want name 1. So simply tomorrow you decided you don't want name 1. Adding column and removing column is very simple in internal table. Remove from here, remove from here, remove from here. Okay, that's it. Rest of the program remains as it is. You will get the output without name one. So modifications also easy only. Without name one, you are getting the output. So you can go back and uncomment it again. So this type of, okay, because even you can, yes, a lot of advantages are there. Here only the discussion point is, okay. So if you go to field name and table name, reference table name, particularly sliss underscore t underscore fieldcat underscore ALV, if you double click on this, it will double click on this, it's a trace. So if you go to main 0, here column position by using our position of the column. Field name can be sliss underscore field name. So if you click sliss underscore field name can be character 30. Always character values must be passed within single quote capital letters. That is one. Then go back to main one. In main one, there is a ref underscore tab name. There is a ref underscore tab. Reference table name. Reference table name also can be declared for, it must be type C. So that's why if it is character, you have to declare it in single quote capital letters. So this is what. Now come to here, back and back, right. What are all required? Suppose if I don't required column position, can we get the output? Yes. Even column position is optional. Yes. Yes, column position is optional. You are getting the, yes, still you are getting the output in the same sequence, same as it is. So you have to, yes. Second, if I comment the field name, what will happen? I'll only check for Kunar. So just execute. You are not getting that title. You are not, program is terminated. So this is one of the error. We got directly error itself because that is, so when we got error, yes, here we got. So field name is mandatory. This is the way you can check, check how the behavior of that. So this is at runtime while processing, we got this error. So field name we will write. Go to reference table name, will comment it out. The reference table name is optional. If you execute test and test again, what will happen? This column heading is space or blank, which means you are not getting that, because there is a alternative way is cell text underscore in field catalog through. You have long, medium, short labels also. We can print it. So this is the way. Okay, and moreover, you have to know the data printing and output printing. So these two no need to be in the same sequence. You can shuffle the order also. Yes, example. So if you go back, because this type of explore you have to do it. Okay. Hmm. Suppose if you go to, I'm just giving column position 4 here, column position 3 here. Hmm. Execute. See, the output is shuffled. City came first, name one. That is column position through we can control. Column position is nothing but output column position. See, we are not disturbing the declarations or select query or anything. Only you can change these column positions. So that's why time being we are only passing three things. So column positions, okay, call underscore col underscore pos. Column position is used to display output column position. Okay, that is one thing. Column position. Second one is field name. Field name is used to display output of this to display to display yeah to display yes output in the column because output in the column in the specified column position. This is mandatory. That is, you have to mandatory, otherwise it goes to dump short dump. Ref underscore tab name is optional. Okay, you can write, no problem. Even column position also optional to pass. Ref underscore tab name is it is used to read data element column heading, okay, and display as ALV column heading. Okay, this is about your reference table name. This too. Okay, so we have this, but a field catalog have several options. We will explore those things later. Time being, you can keep these things. Okay, how you can build it manually. Final overall, we'll discuss the differences and okay. This is about a brief of Fieldcat list and grid. I covered both at a time. In this example only, you can refer to this program. If any questions, there is a one important thing I forgot to discuss. This one in field catalog internal table is declared by using sys underscore t underscore, but its corresponding work area is declared without t underscore. This is only the difference. Okay, when you write t means that become type. Without t that become normal line type or structure type. Okay, this is the other difference. Okay, thank you. We'll continue tomorrow.